everybody, welcome back to Starfield. So, I think there's probably not an awful lot of point talking to Trevor over here, the foreman of the mining operation, until we've got some iron to give him. I might pop by and say hello in just a moment, but first of all, I want to carry on exploring the rest of this here sort of operational floor. Now, I'm a little bit confused as to... Wait, is this a door? Does this go outside?
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
I'm going to assume that it does lead outside, but that we're not privy to poke our head through those doors just yet. But yeah, I'm trying to work out exactly where this sort of upper level operation ends and the actual mines down below begin. It doesn't look like we're going to get the chance to see them. Ooh. Who's that? Wait, is that Crimson Fleet? Join us, CF. You have been warned. Well, I wonder if there's much more Crimson Fleet propaganda lurking around here. Okay, let's. I forget just how effective. Oh God. Oh, there we go. I was about to say how effective the boost pack is here. It nearly wasn't effective enough. But we've got a little operations room here by the looks of it, though. Yeah, nothing tasty by the looks of things. Oh, great. We'll be accused of stealing if we touch any of that, apparently. It's awfully sad. Right, I have been messing around with a few more mods. I've got a couple more installed that I'm trying out at the moment. I have updated the mod list down in the description, so you can take a look. But I'll be demonstrating one mod in particular, or at least I hope I will, as the course of this video goes on. Right, we might as well check in with Trevor, seeing as we're here.
Mining the ore, are you?
Kind of slightly yes, because there's none here.
I hope you've got your own cutter. I don't have any to lend out.
No, don't worry, I've come equipped. Oh, I didn't even notice before. He's got the red eyes of Mars. What do you know about this Heart of Mars?
The who's and what's it?
Oh.
Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around.
Okay.
I appreciate you helping me out with all this, by the way.
Yep, no problem at all. I'll come back as soon as I've actually picked up what you asked me for about 2 months ago.
A work holiday as commendation for your hard work. This message is over 3 years old.
Right, we went there before. This is a location that we haven't looked at. Oh, this is an elevator. This goes up to the platform up there, doesn't it? Oh, wait. Right. Main level, P1, P2. Are we on P2 currently? We are. Okay, that makes sense. So P1 should take us to where that residential door was just across the landing. Oh! Or not. Maybe it takes us straight into the community center. Right, that's baffling.
Smell that dusty air.
Hello, Chris.
Is Mars treating you well?
As well as could be expected, I suppose. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Chris, is this guy the brother of the lady on Jemison? Right, hold on. How do you like being stationed on Cydonia?
I don't mind it too much. Things can be rough here, but that's sort of why I like it. I'll admit, though, that I'd like to be stationed somewhere else someday. Not that I don't like it here, but I'd like to see what else is out there.
Yep, that's fair. No harm in wanting to see the systems. What made you want to be a Marine? Assuming you're a Marine, apparently.
Not sure if I ever wanted to be a Marine, per se. This is just where life took me. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do was leave New Atlantis and see the settled systems. Joining up with the Marines was the easiest way to do that. Best decision I've ever made.
Okay, you seem happy with your lot. You don't seem like other Marines. What, chatty, not biting my head off?
What? Do you mean I'm not miserable like them?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it might not be the most glamorous post and the work can be tough, but it sure beats the hell out of whatever I'd be doing back home. Writing papers, presentations, doing spreadsheets? Nah, that's not for me. I'm happy to be here, and I wish my family would understand that.
I knew it. I think I've met your sister in New Atlantis. Yeah, she wasn't too happy about you being out here.
Yep. My family doesn't like that I joined up with the Marines, but nobody's more worried than my sister. I feel bad. Her birthday's actually coming up, but I'm not able to visit her. She's gonna be worrying about me on her birthday. Actually, maybe you can help me with that. Would you mind giving her birthday presents the next time you're in New Atlantis?
Well, I seem to be the intergalactic delivery boy for pretty much everybody else. So, what have you actually got her?
A bit nosy, are we? I'm just kidding. I'd like to know what I'm carrying with me as well. I'll pack some Sidonia souvenirs for her. Dumb things, like some dust and rocks and stuff. She likes those sorts of things. I also wrote her a letter. I just wanted to know that I'm doing okay and that she doesn't have to worry about me so much.
Okay, into rocks and dust as well as trees, apparently. Go on, then I'll take it for you.
Awesome. You're making my life a whole lot easier right now. Thanks for doing this. And tell her I said happy birthday.
Okay, fine. Happy birthday, Logan has been added.
See ya.
Bye, Chris. Go on, then. You don't have to stand there and stare at me. Let's spy on the birthday girl's message, shall we? Ooh, hold on. What else have we got? Peter Brennan's Daily Planner. That was the guy in the Deimos office. What was Jabra A2? Oh, that was the log from the downed courier ship, wasn't it? Huh. Right. Logan's present. Fine, we'll leave that alone. But happy birthday, Logan. Happy birthday, Logan. Sorry I couldn't make it this year. Such is the nature of the job, but I'll be with you in spirit and all that other crap. I really hope you have a great birthday and get to celebrate a lot with Mum and Dad. Look, I really want you all to know that I'm doing fine. This is where I'm meant to be, and I'm happy. Sidonia isn't as rough as you'd heard. In fact, it's pretty boring, so I'm not in any danger, okay? No use worrying about me on your birthday. I'll write again soon. Tell Mum and Dad I said hey. Love you, Chris. Aw, how sweet. Okay, nice. Right, well, we'll deliver that next time we're on Jemison, which I can't imagine is going to be too long. So, seeing as, oh, prepare yourself. We've got another ground wobbler coming in. Okay, so, we've been here before, but I'll take a little look around the community centre, because I didn't really spend too much time in there before. So, minor support group, movie night, to be determined, book club, Sanctum Universum services. That's right, the Sanctum Universum's stationed here, aren't they? Let's see.
Never forget, there's nothing humanity can't accomplish through science and working hand in hand with one another.
Now, if I remember correctly from speaking to Horace Gamal, who is the Sanctum Universum chief here, I think he said this lady is his kind of right-hand woman.
Why, hello there. What can I help you with? Have you come to seek assistance from the House of Enlightenment?
Sorry, it's not Sanctum Universum, isn't it? Is it? It is the Enlightened that's here. Oh, so wait, hold on. So that sign means there's a Sanctum Universum presence as well? Right, interesting. Let's see. What sort of assistance do you offer?
We're here to serve the Sidonia community in many ways. While we don't have a belief in a greater power, we have faith in humanity that people will always strive to better the human race. As a community, we come together to help those in need. Food, shelter, basic amenities. We'll provide because that's what people do for one another.
Right, I'm getting confused now. Maybe the guy that I did speak to was Sanctum Universum, and maybe both are represented and are actually working hand in hand for the good of the people here. If so, that's rather refreshing. But anyway, I'll confirm that in a moment. So yeah, speak to me about the House of Enlightenment, won't you, Joy?
Yes, the Enlightened
Yes.
serve as a community-centric institution, much like a traditional church, but without religious faith. For it's the community and faith in one another which is important, not adherence to a particular religious dogma.
Okay. I prefer my religion with more religion in it. No, it's a pleasure speaking to you, Joy. I don't need anything right now. I'm now going to figure out who the other guy is.
We'll always be here if you need something, or just want to meet people. Actually, before you go,
Oh?
would you mind helping me out with something? I was debating with my dear friend Horace and would like an outside opinion. He believes that faith in a higher power is what inspires more people to be good.
They are working
I
together.
say that more people do good without any promise of divine reward or retribution. What do you think?
Right, let's see. I'd rather not be a part of your debate. Goodbye. Rather rude, Asher. Horace is right. We wouldn't even know what good is without God. I agree with you. For instance, I'm helping you without any reward. Both are right. It doesn't matter which inspires more good. Okay. I know it's going to sound awfully like I'm sort of perched on the fence, but no, I do genuinely believe that there is no harm in having a belief in a higher power. There's also no harm in believing in doing good for other people purely for the fact that it's the right thing to do. So, yeah, it really doesn't matter either way as long as good comes of it.
Ah, that's an interesting perspective. Thank you. I guess when you get down to it, as long as people are good to each other, it doesn't matter what drives them to be good.
Precisely.
I'll be sure to share that with Horace.
Awesome. Okay, right. Like I say, pleasure speaking with you. So, let's have a look around. We've got a cooking station
I have a pen pal
here.
in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
Okay.
20 years ago, I moved to Sidonia on a whim. Never thought I'd stay for as long as I have.
So did you move from New Atlantis? So what brings you to the community center?
Not to get all sappy, but I lost a son in the war.
Oh.
It's been 20 years, but it still makes my brain a bit swirly thinking about it. Just never got to say goodbye, you know? That bugs me. So I come here to try and get peace.
By helping others, I'm guessing. Okay, what do you think of the caretakers here? Presumably Joy and... what was his name? Horace?
Joy and Horace? I think they get along well enough. Sure, they argue, but that's a good thing. Disagreement's healthy. What good are your beliefs if you never have to defend them?
Pretty level-headed view.
See ya.
Right, do we have anybody else of interest around here? Do a quick scan. See if we've got any, I know it is gaming the game a little bit, but and I like to try and sort of remain as immersed as possible, but generally speaking, scanning people for unique names is a surefire way of picking up interesting conversations. It looks as though that's probably about it, though, for here. I never did actually check out Horace's desk, just to see if there's anything of interest. The Orchid Merchant, I believe we've looked at. Oh, hello, you're new. Launch Point Mars. An excerpt from the non-fiction book Launch Point Mars, about Mars' early role in spaceflight. Along with the abundance of raw resources, the lower gravity, and the existence of the Cydonia colony base made Mars an ideal location for launching new ships deeper into the Sol system. For many years, the famous Mars launch pad was... that's a map marker, isn't it? On the planet map. Keep meaning to go and take a look at that. The famous Mars launch pad was used for this purpose, and many scientific discoveries took place as a result. Humanity built outposts on numerous moons under the light of Sol. Of course, when new grav drive technology came online, thanks to the likes of companies like Nova Galactic and Deimos Star Yards, technological advances made constructing and launching ships from orbit a much better prospect. The Mars launchpad transitioned to a means of transporting resources and workers to the Star Yard in orbit. As ship designs began integrating takeoff and landing systems, the Mars launchpad became less and less relevant. It wasn't long before the project was quietly abandoned, yet it stands as a monument to the times, even today. Must visit. Right, anything of interest? No. Excuse me. Right, anything of any worth over here? No. Refreshments and resources
Just
and
passing through?
other such stuff that I probably would be taking the mickey by stealing.
I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
Yeah, you and me both. And you're a native. Right, I've been down this stairway from up above, I think, haven't I? So this leads up to the central hub. That leads up to the upper level of the central hub, I believe. So I'm guessing that would also be where the upper...
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here.
Hello,
There'd
Horace.
be no UC
Peace be with you.
for Mars.
We do have a couple of new options for Horace. Okay, if God brought us to the stars, why stop there and not lead us to him directly? Ooh, interesting bit of probing.
Because to truly follow the teachings of our Lord and Creator, you must still have faith. Were he to simply lead us to him directly, it would defeat the purpose. You see, our mortal journey is still an important part of the human experience. We must learn and grow in our lives. Only then can we prove we are worthy of joining him in the hereafter.
So if memory serves me correctly, the Sanctum Universum believe that God is an actual entity out there somewhere in the universe that is waiting to be found and is leading us to him. Oh yes, okay. You mentioned something about offering assistance to those in need. I think I might have passed this up last time because I was in a bit of a rush.
We will always offer assistance to anyone who needs it, regardless if they choose to follow our faith. One is not conditional upon the other. We would never turn someone in need away. And we will happily serve those of any level of need.
Okay. Can I get a hot meal? Can I get financial assistance? No, no. Okay. Horace, I wasn't coming to you because I need something. I was offering to help out, maybe. Safe place where I can sleep. Gracious. Yeah, I don't need anything, to be honest, but good to know you're there.
Of course. We are happy to provide. Come back anytime.
Okay, I thought that might have been more like the enlightened guy down in the well where we went and helped that fella come back from the medical facility. Okay, let's have a proper look around Sidonia's residential district then. So, Jane's Goods. Let's have a look here. I am also aware that I picked up a side quest when I passed through here before. I don't know where I got it from. Let's have a little looky.
I may be older, but I still got plenty of energy.
I was thinking when I was speaking to her in the community centre, she doesn't look particularly old, to be fair. Hello.
Some might see junk, but I see an opportunity to turn scrap into something I can sell and profit off of.
I also see another set of red eyes.
Hi, welcome to Jane's, Sidonia's only 100% independent one-stop shop. I apologise if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little issue, but please let me know if there's anything I can get for you.
I smell a little side quest. You run this place all by yourself?
Yep, that's me on the sign, Jane. I operate one of the few independent, non-franchise businesses in Sidonia. I've scrimped and saved for years to build up my little shop.
Is somebody trying to lift me from behind?
When I started, it was barely a kiosk, and I was selling loose machine parts, scrap metal, bottled water, whatever I could get my hands on. And my hope one day is to keep expanding to other planets. I've already got a small logistics subsidiary in the works for shipping cargo.
Nice. Well, she's looking to franchise out. Very cool. Another game crash in the middle there. Sorry for the transition. So, why did you choose to open a shop on Mars of all places?
Lack of options, I suppose. I was born on Mars. I never knew my mum. She left when I was little. My dad took good care of me, but he died when I was 14, so I had to fend for myself. Those years were the hardest. The shop began as a way to survive. And it's been successful, so I've stayed with it.
Good for you. Got yourself up on your feet. Running an independent shop by yourself must be hard. Maybe I can help with your issues. Let's see what she's actually selling first.
If I don't have what you're looking for, maybe you'll find something else you like.
So, what is she actually selling? She's selling cutters. It makes sense on Mars, I guess. A couple of different spacesuits. Okay, nothing outstanding. Helmet. A couple of bits of apparel. Nothing. Black leather jumpsuit. Yeah, I've seen this before. Nothing I've not seen. Aid. Quite a few bits of aid, but nothing out of the ordinary, I don't think. No. Notes. Oh, what have we got in terms of books? I need to be looking for more books, don't I? I actually need to be sitting down and reading books. I've been threatening to do that for about 10 episodes. Charity in the Godless Universe Part 3. Oh, we already own that. Okay, Nicholas Nickleby and Dover Beach. Do I need Dover Beach? I probably already own it, but never mind. And then several resources. I need to be looking for things, don't I? I need to be looking for ship parts as well as I'm pretty sure they're normally listed right up at the very top, so I don't think I'm going to find them further down. I need to be looking for potatoes as well. Right, I now own 2 potatoes. I need to be gathering those wherever I can find them to try and bring back to the constant eventually. But okay, thank you kindly. I could probably do with selling some stuff actually. Let's see. Oh, we can sell from the razor leaf down here. Awesome. So let's sell weapons. Do I have anything that I don't need? That razorback. Am I really going to want to keep that? I'm not entirely sure that I am, to be honest. No, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Space pack, fine. Yes, apparel. I could do with selling off some of this apparel, actually. Don't need all of this. What do I like? Let's start with... I do not like that. I don't particularly like the first soldier outfit, to be honest with you, but okay. Grey leather jumpsuits. We definitely don't need 2 of those. Jumpsuits, all right. Frontier attire's all right. I'm going to sell off the first soldier. Oh, do I want to keep it as a souvenir? Not interested in keeping the Argos one. No. Yes. Yeah, I suppose. As lovely as it is, I'm actually... Ooh. No, I'll keep hold of it. Never Galactic. Okay, fine. Throwables, aid. We could probably do with selling pretty much all of the aid, but never mind. Notes. I need to sit down and read those books, and I can stash them away in the safe back in the lodge and reduce that carry weight. But miscellaneous. What have we got? Oh, antique earth stuff as well. I want to drop off. Okay.
Okay.
And of course, I forgot to look at what's in the razor leaf. Space suits. We want to keep the Constellation spacesuit and the pack. Throwables I keep a hold of. Aid. Resources. Miscellaneous. Planetary system sculpture. Okay. I do need to sort out the mass. I need to revisit the lodge and just dump all of those resources off, I think. That's what I really need to do. Okay, let's back out of this once and for all. So, yeah, running this all by yourself is quite commendable, and I think you've done really well for yourself. Let me help you with your little problem.
You have no idea. Every time I feel like I'm getting ahead, something happens to knock me back down. But unless you're some sort of merc, I'm not sure you can help.
Ooh.
See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run deliveries and bring in all sorts of new goods, but he went missing. I can't find anyone willing to track him down. I'm worried something bad has happened.
Is it bad that I instantly think there's something more nefarious afoot? Maybe he took a new ship and ran? So what do you think actually happened?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's something simple, like he ran out of fuel. It's an older ship and it may have had a minor leak. But I know there's a problem with pirates out there. This was Eric's first real piloting job, and I'm worried they could tell he was easy pickings or something. Could just be my overactive imagination.
So he was new to piloting. I wonder, did you know him personally? Okay, have you spoken to SysDef?
If all else fails, I'm probably going to, but I'd rather not. That ship? I bought it from a sketchy dealer because it was all I could afford. Seemed too good to be true. I'm not sure now it was entirely legit. So, you see the problem with contacting SysDef?
Yes, I think I do. Okay, well, you get what you paid for. Good luck. As long as you have credits, I'll do it. Do you know what? No, I like this lady. I'm going to help her out of the goodness of my heart. Yeah, I can go and track him down.
Really? I mean, thank you. I know it's a lot of trouble, but it'll mean a lot to me. I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Eric and my ship. It's a cargo runner called the Berry Mule.
Okay.
The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. It's a starting place, at least. And try to bring them both back in one piece.
I'll see what I can do for you. Nice. We're looking for the Berry Mule. Right, so, right, onwards. We're picking up quite the number of side quests.
Just passing through? Or here to stay?
Probably the former. Right, there's Marine barracks. I think I've already taken a look around.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day.
Ew.
Not gonna be able to get that image out of my head for a while.
Ooh, wiggly, slimy worms slapping about on top of each other. Lovely. Gooey. Okay, we're fine. Right, so let's have a look around UC Marine Digs.
You can tough it out on Mars. You can tough it out anywhere.
Ooh, hello, what's this?
Always be ready for anything.
UC Defense Manual slightly increases magazine size and weapon bash critical chance for all allied armaments guns. Well, that's wonderful. Except I don't know which of my weapons are allied armaments. Right, anything in here is going to be thievery, I feel.
I'm told that the United Colonies Marines are very well trained. I have not seen them in action, but I am curious.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've got historical first-hand experience of seeing them in action. Ask me someday, and I'll probably refuse to tell you. But let's have a look around. Nothing in the restrooms. Okay, there's probably nothing of interest in this entire barracks, to be honest. I'm not going to go prying through their lockers. What's that? Oh, it's just a container lid, isn't it? Okay.
Glad there ain't no wars, but we still need to be prepared.
Right. So over here, ooh, where does that go? Is she about to vanish into the ether? She is, which means Cydonia Central Hub. Oh, I wonder if this is the door that I thought I was coming through, the one that leads to the landing opposite the big well, big pit. Yes, I was on this landing earlier, wasn't I? Yeah, here we go. Right, beautiful. That's, ooh, what are those whizzy things? There are things that are whizzing. Why do they whiz? Right, okay, fine. So let's head back in. I know where that comes out now. Sorry, Androsia. Watch your back. Okay, so this residential area isn't... Wait, there's another restroom? How many restrooms do you need? I mean, how desperate do people get around here? For, you know, to relieve themselves. Although, I suppose I haven't sampled the local cuisine. No telling how eruptive that can be. Hello. Oh, you're a person. Take your time.
Hey, haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in?
No, I'm not resident, just visiting. You'll be seeing a lot of me around here. Just dropped by because I heard you needed some help. Oh, I think this might be the person associated with the quest that I randomly picked up. I'm just visiting.
Visiting Cydonia? It's a good one.
What are these noises you're
making?
making?
No one just visits Cydonia. Nah, you're probably here on business. Am I right? Unless you're visiting friends or family, I guess. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Name's Mitch. I'm just a guy who lives here in the Lux condos.
Okay.
I'm always looking to make new friends. People say I can be a bit much sometimes. I love having people to hang out with and watch movies, talk about books, play games, or whatever.
Oh, bless. Oh, this kid seems all right. You're kind of weirding me out. Not really looking to make friends, more into potential employers. Screw it. It's all right. I can tell this is the sort of place where life can kind of get on top of you, I can imagine. So, yeah, having friends is probably a good thing.
That's great. It can get a little lonely in Cydonia if you don't know anyone. We've all been there. Anyway, I don't want to keep you, but I figured I'd ask. If you happen to know anyone with a ship, I've been looking for some help. You can send my way if they want to make a quick cred.
I have 2 of them, in fact. Oh, more blasting. Oh no, we're good. Right, yeah, I have a ship. Don't look much like a miner or a marine.
Did you forget what you were gonna say?
Oh my god, this kid is too much, isn't he? Bless. I can see why he's probably not the most socially active, I guess. Just trying to put it as politically correctly as I possibly can. You don't look much like a miner or a marine, so what do you do living here? Yeah, that's a fair point.
What's that supposed to mean? But just because I look like I couldn't bench press a stick of raw spaghetti, I don't fit in here? Nah, just kidding. I got some issues that prevent me from working, and modern medicine could only help so much. I was offered an experimental treatment, and unfortunately, instead of getting cool superpowers, I got more medical conditions.
Oh no.
But it's okay. They offered me this condo and set me up with enough money to get by without working. I live pretty well, all things considered.
Okay. I mean, It's a shame that the condo that they chose to set you up in is in the arsehole end of nowhere. Out here under the dusty surface, but... yeah, why don't you look to go somewhere else?
Well, I don't have the kind of money to pick up and leave. And otherwise, I kind of like it in Sidonia. My friends live here. Yeah, I get some credits every month, but I'm no millionaire. Besides, I share my money. I blow it all on games, movies, comics, books, and other stuff for me and my friends. I feel like it's better to spend it now. Create good memories for us.
You're alright, you know that. You're okay. Yeah, you don't get bored without a job to do?
Bored? Are you kidding me? I got more entertainment at my fingertips than I'll ever finish. Even if it takes forever to get to Sidonia.
You should see my Steam
I don't
library.
think I'll ever be bored. And I'm certainly not going to waste my life working if I don't have to.
Okay, that's fair. So you're going to be alright, yeah?
I try not to let it get me down. Right now, I'm just focused on living the best life possible. I may have been dealt a shit hand of cards, but I decided to say, screw that! I'm going to play however I want instead. Though some things would be easier if I wasn't bound to my home.
Yeah, you said you need someone with a ship to go and do something on your behalf. Well, I mean, good for you, Mitch. Yeah, I think you're doing alright.
Yeah, thanks. You too. Nice to have visitors.
So, what do you do around here for fun? I know you've got a wealth of entertainment in your apartment by the sounds of things, but is there anything to do around here?
Ooh, yeah. I'm probably not the best person to ask about this. I mostly stay inside. Watch movies, read books, and hang out with my friends. But there's a couple of bars around here. One's for the mine workers and one for everyone. Some people like hiking around Mars. It's a cool planet for that, I hear. People just kind of make their own fun here. New Atlantis, this ain't.
Yeah, I understand that. Oh, you just reminded me, there's that place called The Spear that I wanted to try and track down. I don't think I've come across it yet, unless I've been blind and stumbled through it already. Yeah, so what would you recommend in terms of entertainment?
Nothing new. Oh, wait. I saw a movie about this weird bug that looked like a stick and it danced. Not sure what they were going for. But it was fun.
Okay. Ooh, any other recommendations? Wait, is this one where he comes out with different lines?
Oh, yeah. I recently saw 2 Dates for Darla 4. It was hilarious. Even better than the first.
And the second? And the third?
Have you seen the new Norvici movie? I mean, I didn't like it as much as his last film, but it was all right.
Okay, this is just going to go around in loops. So anyway, yeah, you were asking about someone with a ship, Mitch. Well,
Hey, are you going to say something?
Yeah, I'm going to say I've got a ship.
Oh, you do? That's great. Well, if it's not too much of an inconvenience, maybe I can entice you to do a favor for me? Please? I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragonstar Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here.
Okay.
I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, extra for your trouble.
Yeah, do you know what? Why the hell not? Let's see, what are these Dragonstar Forces books about?
They're these old science fiction fantasy books about space and good versus evil and a mysterious magical relic called the Dragon Star. Now, there's this team of heroes who fight space wizards, dragons, demons, and whoever else seeks to take over the galaxy using the Dragon Star.
Huh. So I wonder if these first editions were actually published on Earth. That would make them pretty valuable. I can see why you'd want to collect them. The pay had better be good. No, do you know what? I like this kid.
You will? Wow, you're the first person to actually agree to do it. Thanks. Well, like I said, I'll make it worth it to you. You won't regret it.
Huh. Cool. Right, so, buy the Dragon Force book. Okay, cool. Right, the Lutz condominium. So this is where he lives. Let's see. Can I just, like, dive into any of them? I actually can. Wow, okay. Although this doesn't look... Wait. This is it. This is a Lux condominium, or is this the sort of condo? Wait, that sounded like a computer deploying. I don't see a computer though. Dover Beach. What have we got? Hard Times. David Copperfield. And something else that I can't pick up. We're stealing anyway. Stealing's wrong, right, Andreja?
You look like you need a hug. I like hugs, but not from strangers.
Okay, Renee.
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad said not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored.
I'm not sure if that's exactly what they meant. I like your logic, though. If I talk to you, I'll know you, then it'd be okay to talk to you. There's a loop in there somewhere. Right. Probably best to respect your parents' wishes, don't you think? Okay. Don't know if that loop... Yeah, I don't know if that loophole works quite the way you think it works.
Not sure exactly what you mean by that, but trust me, I've thought about this lots, and it should be okay. Besides, now we're already talking, and it's too late not to.
Fair.
Anyway, what do you want to talk about?
Interesting. I wonder if the kid knows any secrets about the place. Do you like living in Sardonia?
It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die.
Fair.
But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday. I think I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad would take me to visit my grandma and grandpa in New Atlantis.
Interesting. You haven't been able to leave the planet since. Okay, are there lots of other kids your age to play with?
Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while.
That's what I was thinking.
I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring. Like, when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working.
Yeah, this doesn't strike me as the planet where you'd settle down to raise a family. Can't be much for kids to do around here.
I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me?
Space Frog? Okay. What is Space Frog?
It's Space Frog from outer space. And he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great.
I like this kid. I mean, anything that puts a smile on people's faces in this dreary place can't be bad, right? And, your parents are okay with this?
Yeah, they've let me do it before. But they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend Taye's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know.
Okay. And this helps people, these drawings?
My mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile.
Nice.
She says it's because there aren't many kids here, and lots of people miss having kids around. Or it reminds them of their families.
I like this. Yeah, absolutely. Just tell me where to put them.
You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
You are welcome, Renee. Okay, do you know what? I am going to set that one as active. Let's see where we can post some froggy pictures. Before I do, though, I'm going to take a quick look through the rest of these condos just to... this must be the terminal that activated. Oh, this is Renee's journal. Oh, bless, I don't want her to see that I'm spying on her system. Oh, wow, okay, vacation. Today I asked Mum if we could go visit another planet sometime soon, but she said we couldn't because she and Dad have to work. They always have to work and it sucks. I really want to go somewhere else because Cydonia is so boring sometimes. I like playing with Taye, but there's nowhere to go. It's always here or his place, and there's nowhere to run around and play. They always say we can't run around the plaza because we'd fall off the side, but we don't even go near the sides. Boo. Gross. Dad tried to make dinner earlier, but he tried using this new protein and it was not good. Mum was able to fix it, but only a little bit. It still wasn't very good, and I asked both Mum and Dad not to make it again. Taye's mum. This morning I went to go play with Taye, but he said he couldn't play because his mum was feeling really sad, so he wanted to spend time with her. I wish I could do something to help her. I tried making her a funny drawing, and she said she liked it, and it made her smile, but then she was still sad the next day. I don't know what to do, because not only do I want to play with Taye, it makes me sad when someone else is sad. Oh, bless. Space Frog. So, I thought of another idea for Space Frog. One day, the people of a small town on a new planet start getting sick, and no one knows why. But then Space Frog comes down to visit and notices all the sick people. He asks them what's going on, and they tell him that they're all getting sick for some reason, so Space Frog goes on to investigate. He finds out that someone has poisoned the well. I'm still not sure who yet. I might need to make up a bad guy. Space Frog doesn't really have any enemies because he doesn't really fight anyone, but maybe this time he could have one, and he can solve it by talking to them. Pictures. People are feeling mopey again. I think it's time to put up more pictures to make people happy, but Mum says I can't go out unless she and Dad are home, but they're always working, and when they're not, it's always time for something else like dinner or homework or whatever. I came up with a new drawing of Space Frog that I think people will really like too. I don't know what to do. Don't you worry, Renee. Asher to the rescue! I shall dispatch Space Frog amongst the masses of Cydonia. Or something equally inspirational. Hey, you've moved. That's right. What's... Oh, okay.
United Colonies asks much of its workers, and apparently offers rather little in return.
You noticed that too, huh? Let's... Did I get a... Okay, never mind. I thought I got an interaction off of that. What's through here? Hello, you're not Taye by any chance, are you?
Not a lot of kids here.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you've got to make your own fun.
I've just been speaking to Renee.
Hey, who are you?
Asher just visiting Cydonia. Name's Asher. You are, I'm the new Mantis. I stop bad guys from doing things. It's the first time I've been able to tell someone.
Whoa! Never heard of the Mantis, but you sound like some sort of cool superhero. That's awesome. I'm Taye. I live here in the condos. Sorry, I don't usually talk to strangers, and I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about lots of different things right now. I don't really know what to say.
He seems really down. Is this about his mum, I wonder? What do kids do for fun in Cydonia?
I don't know. I guess we just make up some games. Usually I just hang out and talk with Renee, since she's close to how old I am. Sometimes we go to the community center, and they have stuff to do there. Like crafts, movies, music, and other activities. But, except not when the adults are having a meeting. Renee calls them sad meetings because everyone seems so sad in them. I asked my mom what they were, but she says it was something to do with drinking. And like, I've never gotten sad after drinking water, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, don't you worry about that, kid. That's a very adult thing. So, you seem quite concerned about something. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just worried about my mom. She gets
so.
sad all the time, and I just want to help her. She's been that way since my dad died. Only, she doesn't like me talking about it to other people, so I probably shouldn't.
Why is
but you know what?
Mitch just earwigging over there.
You should talk to her. She says she doesn't get to talk to too many other adults much.
Sure.
Maybe talking to her'd help. I don't know. It's worth a shot, though. Right?
So, yeah, I actually wondered about this when Renee's diary mentioned homework. Is there a school around here?
Nah, there's no school in Cydonia. My mom says it's because everything's so packed together, there's no room for it. But also, there's almost no kids here either, so it doesn't make sense to have one. Instead, we learn remotely. It's cool, I guess, but it'd be cooler if I got to hang out with more kids my age. Like My friend Renee is fun to hang out with and all, but I think she probably feels the same way. Having a real school would be nice.
Okay, cool. Good to speak to you.
See you around.
I wonder if the remote schooling takes place from New Atlantis or something. Okay, let's have a little poke around when I'm not invited. Ah, hello. You must be.
My boy Taye is old enough to work. We're out of here.
Yeah, that you just pretty much answered my question. Might I have a quick word?
Don't tell me my son Taye invited another stranger to come talk to me again, did he?
Oh, wow.
That boy means well, but he's gonna drive me crazy someday.
Yeah, so we're off to an awkward start. Yeah, no, he didn't ask me to come and speak to you and find out why you're so depressed.
Oh, it's just that he does this all the time. Tries to get someone to come check in on me. He's got a good heart, just not the best methods. My son means well, and I know he's just trying to look out for me. My husband, his father, isn't with us anymore. It's been hard ever since.
Yeah, I was just wondering, what happened to your husband, if you don't mind?
Keith died in a mining accident a few years ago. It wrecked me. Here I was, stuck on Mars, suddenly alone with a young child. I still haven't really recovered from that. I don't really know what to do.
Completely understandable. So, what do you do for work?
Now? Nothing. I haven't worked in almost 10 years. Not since we moved here for Keith's job.
Oh, how do you support
yourself? I
yourself?
had originally been offered a job here at the local Galbank branch as its manager. It's not a week before I was due to start. They announced that the Cydonia branch was to be fully automated instead. It was never meant to be permanent anyway, but then when Keith died, I needed to take care of Taye full time. Not many jobs here for a single mom.
I haven't actually noticed a Galbank presence here at all. Have I been blind, or has it since disappeared? So why don't you leave?
When Keith died, Deimos settled with us. Per the settlement, they agreed to buy this condo and allow us to live here rent-free until Taye turns 18.
Wow.
Finding work that I can do as a single mother here on Cydonia has been almost impossible. What little money we do get from the settlement every month goes directly towards what we need to live. To be fair, Deimos provides us with a sustainable lifestyle. They take care of health expenses, food, and more. But it's not enough to pick up and move.
That's actually really surprisingly generous from a big corporation. But yeah, still leaves you in a situation where you aren't able to reach out and move on. How does Taye cope with this?
Taye is good. He obviously misses his daddy, and he's bright enough to understand the situation we're in. He keeps talking about how he wants to get a job and help move me out of here. He's a good boy. I don't know what I'd do without him. I just hope he doesn't have to get a job in the mines. I couldn't stand the thought of losing 2 of my guys to that life.
Offer 20,000 credits. Oh my god. Think you're doing all you can. I'm sure Taye appreciates it. Maybe this will help you and your son towards a better life. My god, that's a charitable donation, isn't it? Jeez. I mean, right, let's weigh this up. So there aren't many prospects for her here in Cydonia, I guess. Like she says, as a single mum, it's a little bit difficult for her to get an occupation. It's also not a great life for Taye here, and they're kind of stuck here until he turns 18, after which they get kicked out on their asses anyway.
Sorry.
With no savings?
You were saying?
And I am filthy rich, so... Oh my god, I'm beginning to worry. I'm being a little bit too charitable as I'm going through life here, but do you know what? Screw it.
Oh my. Are you sure? That's... My gosh, it's so generous. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll be sure to put it away into savings for Taye. Maybe we can afford a better education for him. Or get off this planet someday. Then he won't have to work in the mines like his daddy. Thank you so much. If I can ever find a way to repay you, I will.
That is exceedingly kind of you.
You're truly lucky to have a friend who shows such generosity to a total stranger. I'll never forget this.
Bless. Well, Anna, it was a pleasure meeting you. In return... oh, she won't even let me take some toxins for my storage. Oh, wow, she's quite overwhelmed. She's headed straight to bed. Right. Now I kind of feel like a bit of a dick, because that means Renee's going to be completely alone here on this planet. Oh, God. Right, is this Mitch's... No, hold on, this isn't... No, this is Mitch's place. Whoa. This is Mitch's place? Jeez, that's kind of sad. He's just got a little metal chair here to sit and watch TV. Oh no. Launch Point Mars, Enter Monte Cristo, The World. Right, he's got quite a few nice books, but they're all marked as stealing. Ooh, The Comet, Nicholas Nickleby. Yeah, nothing else of value. Okay, of value? I wasn't looking. Oh, hello. You're new, I think. Fields of Everglass. We've read Red Rover Come Over, but I think this one might be new. An excerpt from the highly acclaimed novel Fields of Everglass, set in the near future during a fictional wartime era. And yet, Talat did not back down. No, sir, I won't fire on them. Regardless of what you say they did, those soldiers were once like us. They're our family. We have no reason to fight them. This impressed Florence. Was Talat really willing to put everything on the line just to protect her compatriots? Oh, that was a her. Okay. That wasn't a very her-like voice. She knew the war was ridiculous, but to see him face his commander now... Wait, hold on. Was Talat really willing just to protect her compatriots? Oh, right, Florence's compatriots. Okay. She knew the war was ridiculous, but to see him face his commander now and absolutely refuse a direct order, knowing that it could amount to treason... This was the same Talat who no more than a week ago had carried out an order to ambush and lock up her entire squad. She knew there was a gentleness to the man, but until now she'd not been able to know for sure just how reasonable he could be. You're out of line, soldier. You want to think about what you're doing and run that by me one more time? Commander Greason barked. Spittle flew. His face was turning bright red with anger. Greason was not accustomed to disobedience. You heard me. I'm not repeating myself. Talat looks over to Florence. He knew the gravity of the situation, but she had taught him much about this unjust war in their few short days together, that in this moment he decided that if it cost him gravely, even if it cost him gravely, he would do the right thing. As he noticed the other officers begin to shuffle uncomfortably, noting a break in their resolve, a smirk crossed his face. The cracks began to show. He knew the tide was about to turn, and that this small act of defiance could be the one to usher in the end of this foolish conflict. Ooh! Yes, an act of fiction, I would guess, but interesting nonetheless. Oh, hi! You might want to go and see bye-bye to Renee.
Hey, I haven't seen you around here. Best not be looking for trouble, right? I've seen some karate videos.
Alright, Taye. What are you doing? Okay, I gave your mum some creds to help you out.
You did? Wow, that's pretty cool of you. I'm sure she really appreciates that. I know I do. I didn't know people just did that sort of thing. When I grow up, I'm gonna try and find someone else who needs help like that. And give them money, like you did. I guess some adults are cooler than I thought.
Well, glad to have helped out, kid.
Bye.
You take care of yourself and try not to merge into any more stairwells. So, where have we got... I think this... Oh no, this is another luxe apartment apparently. No, it's not. It's a public restroom and locker room. Hello, little guy. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because none of the apartments seem to actually have their own bathrooms by the looks of it, which is a little bit demeaning and inconvenient. Let's raid some lockers while we're here. Why the hell not? Anything of interest? Ooh, whose is this? Oh, it's stealing! Rubbish! I mean, I suppose it makes sense. These are these poor residents' belongings. Okay, let's do the civilized thing. Shut the lockers back up. Pretend we were never here. And then up these stairs. I think... Yeah, we're getting close to... Yeah, back up to the top level of Central Hub. Ooh, hello. And this one's locked. Interesting. Right, let me think. Did we have anything else that we needed to explore down in the residential area? I think that was probably about it, wasn't it? So, yeah, I believe it was. So let's go back out to Central Hub. Now, I would very much like to know where this spear place is, because I feel like I've missed something here.
Hey there.
Oh, yeah, we read about the face on Mars before,
Instantly
didn't we?
jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boots.
Ooh, complaints. What do we got here? Elevator. That is the elevator that stops off in residential and goes down to the mining floor down below. Where is this spear place? UC Exchange, Reliant Medical. Right, I'm slightly perplexed. Did I miss somewhere up here, maybe? That loops back round to the Office of the Governor General. Enhanced Clinic. Okay, perhaps we'll find this spear at some other time. Right, for now, I fancy going out and stretching my legs a little bit. What do you say, Andreja? I fancy... Oh, no. I was going to track down... Oh, what a motley fool. I was going to put these posters up, wasn't I, for Renee? Let's see. I'm being directed down to level P2, which is the mining level. Right, interesting. Where... Oh, here we go. A good spot for the space frog. Look at it! Oh, it's adorable. Oh, love that. Right, there's apparently another one over here somewhere. Wait, no, that's somewhere above. Right, what about this one? Looks like that's probably on the floor above as well. I'm just watching the chronomark, the little blue pips float around, and I'd imagine this is probably directing me. Oh, it isn't directing me anywhere. Wonderful. Right, it truly is up to me to find out where to put these things. Okay, let's go back up to level P. Okay. I'm being directed to main level, apparently. Let's see. Looks like one of those objectives is pointing me over here into the UC Office of the Governor General.
Elevators or stairs to reach the other levels. Try to keep them clean.
Oh, each picture's different as well. Love that. Can I discern another prime location for a space frog? Looks like another. Oh, hold on. Here somewhere? Ah, within the Cydonia residential. Within the Lux apartments, by the looks of it. Okay. Can I... Aha! There we go. Right, back up and out, I think. Unless... No. Right, am I being sent up? Ah, there's another one through that doorway. Interesting. It looks like... It's a bit difficult to discern exactly where this is sending me, to be quite honest with you. Ooh, here, maybe? Perfect spot for the space frog, I'd say. Right, 2 more to place. One is branching off that way, so I wonder if that might be within the broken spear.
This here is the most...
Maybe?
If you notice me,
Wonderful. Right, we've got
feel free to let me know.
one more to place. I'm being sent this way, and I think back through the door to the Lux apartments. Yeah, it looks like... Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that this needs to be placed within the Lux apartments, just somewhere in the residential area. Oh, no. Of course, that wasn't even the door for the Lux.
I swear that warning klaxon
Oh.
startles me every time.
Bloody beautiful. Right. Let's go and track down Renee. Oh, Renee? Oh, hello. Deimos Minor Quarters. Oh, I haven't checked this place out. Oh, interesting. Minor computer. Announcements. Oh, wow. Okay, breaks. Just a reminder to clock out for your breaks and clock back in when you're done. This isn't to keep tabs on everyone, just an effort to get more... Wait, hold on. This is very similar to one of the computers I found down on the mining level. Tool replacement. I think that's new. We're officially out of replacement tools. If your cutter breaks down, or seems like it's breaking down, you need to bring it to a maintenance technician immediately for repair. Failure to do so will work against you. Well, Jane at Jane's Goods or whatever it was called, she's selling cutters. Maybe drop her a credit or two. Remember, you still need to meet your quotas, but we can cut you a break if you can't work while your tools are being repaired. Okay, so let them know if it breaks down. Happy hour, I think we have... Yep, we've read that one. Employee of the month. This month's Employee of the month is Laylah Pulaski. Laylah has consistently exceeded her quotas by more than 20% for over 12 weeks running. Please congratulate her on a job well done. This month's reward is a gift certificate to Chunks. Congrats, Laylah. Wait. They don't even have a Chunks outlet on Cydonia. Okay. Noam. Whoever keeps programming... Yeah, read that one. Suggestions. Reminder, suggestions are anonymous. Drink selection. Requisition more variety in the company-provided drink cooler. I'm thinking something lemon-lime flavored, or maybe vanilla. Longer breaks. Can we get longer breaks? I know the lunch break's pretty good, but 15 minutes for our other breaks is too short. Competitiveness. Some of the miners have a problem with competition. They make bets on who can produce the most ore and things like that, but that seems to lead to unsafe practices and potential injuries. Can we not encourage that? Boring! Can we get rid of whoever's trying to put the kibosh on the fun we try to bring to the job? Making harmless little bets isn't hurting anyone. Lighten up, people. Oh, okay. I thought that might have been a reference to whoever told Laylah to stop loading Noam with snarky quips, but I think it's the competitiveness thing. Earplugs. We need earplugs for the miners' quarters. More than one of us snores really badly and it's hard to sleep. Okay. Ooh, hello. What have we got here? Mining monthly. Permanently increase tool grip weapon damage by an additional 2%. I've seen that before. I'm still not entirely sure what a tool grip weapon is, but okay. Won't argue. Let's see.
What's
Hello
up?
there.
I could use a break.
Are you not on a break now? Don't think there's much of in... Oh, hello. Right, you have a name. Congratulations. Henry?
This is only my first contract, but I've already hauled more ore than any of the old-timers could ever produce. That's why they're jealous of me.
Oh, okay. So what's your story?
My story? My story is that I don't like people asking what my story is.
Oh, okay.
I'm just messing! But really, I don't want to talk about myself.
Right. I'm beginning to regret waking you up, Hank. What do you think of mining work?
What? Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? It sucks, but it's easy, so whatever. Way better than my last job at Chunks, though.
Oh, okay. You ever hear about this Heart of Mars thing that Laylah's been talking about?
What? No. She's never told me about it. Hold on. Is there some big thing everyone knows about that they're just keeping from me?
Quite possibly, Hank.
Probably think I can't keep a secret. Fine. I don't want to have anything to do with their stupid Mars harp or whatever it is anyway.
See you later.
What? Am I too much for you?
Yes, quite frankly. I'd rather be very far away from you. You're a little bit intense for my liking. Who's this? Samundberg Ramirez. I feel like I've heard this guy's name before. I feel a little bit bad waking them up, but hey-ho.
Oh, hold on there. Are you supposed to be down here? You
Probably
could get
not.
hurt without proper safety training.
Ooh, okay. I like this guy. He's got his priorities straight. Going where I want, doing some work for your boss, Trevor. I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, I've worked with Argos extractors before for like less than an hour. I'll be fine.
Oh, Argos. Didn't know anyone actually survived their operations.
Oh.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. I know Argos. They're good people. Their safety record's actually pretty good. They stand to beef up their security, I hear. but that's neither here nor there. I'm Salmond. Not Sammy, not Sam, Salmond. I don't do nicknames. I've been with Deimos for what seems like forever. So what I'm saying is, if you have questions, no one here knows these mines better than I do.
Okay. Alright, good person to know by the sounds of things. Please don't take this the wrong way, but you ever think about retirement?
Yeah, I get it. I'm old. To answer your question, though, no. This is the life for me, and I'm gonna do it until I'm dead or can't do it anymore. Whichever comes first.
Okay, that seems fair enough. So what can you tell me about yourself, Salmond?
Not much. Been mining this rock for longer than anyone. Going on 30 years now.
Wow.
And before you ask, I don't talk about my life before that.
How could anybody hack mining minerals from the same rock for 3 decades? So somebody was telling me about something called the Heart of Mars. Do you know anything about it?
All I know is that it's bad news. And if you go out looking for it, you're gonna have a bad time. Seriously, just trust me on this one. Forget you heard anything about it and move on. It's not worth your trouble.
But the curiosity is going to eat me alive, Salmond, you don't understand. So have you got some dark secret past?
I do, and it's gonna stay that way, since I don't have any reason to trust you yet.
Fair enough, I guess. Alright, good speaking to you.
Later.
Quite like him. No nonsense. Who's this? Oh, we got another named one. Well, we're going to have to speak to him, aren't we? Andres Jensen. I feel like I've heard about these guys on the HR
there.
computer.
You a new hire? I thought all our positions were full.
Just passing through. Not right now. I'd like to. No, just here to, actually, yeah, helping Trevor with a little project.
Oh, yeah? You know, I heard him talking about trying to get someone to help us out with our equipment situation. That must be it. Well, I hope it works out, because my cutter keeps breaking down on me, and that shit's getting real old.
Actually, yeah.
Anyway, I'm Andres. Nice to meet you.
And you.
Something else I can help you with?
Yeah, quite possibly. I completely forgotten. Trevor had actually mentioned about the equipment. I think he does want me to get some more stuff, and was just after that 10 iron to kind of see if I'm trustworthy. But, yeah, okay, so, how does the mining pay compare here to other places?
Let's just say that I've made enough here to retire early if I wanted to, and do something else with my life. Still not sure that's what I want yet, though. Other operations? I'd probably have to put in another 10, 15 years to get to where I am today. Deimos seems to prioritize its employees, which is a nice change of pace from the industry.
Stands to reason that there are sort of very few jobs that seem to actually come up on this place then. Everybody's clamoring to get here, and must be because they actually give a crap about the worker. So you've been doing this a while?
About 15 years now. It's good work. Good money. Only problem is that it keeps me away from my family. They live well, but I hardly see them. Who knows? Maybe this is the year I let my contract renewal lapse and I finally retire.
So you are thinking of retiring eventually?
Just from mining, not work entirely. I think about it every time my contract comes up. See, I'm quite a few systems away from my family. I get to see them whenever I get the chance, but it's hard watching my kid grow up without me.
I can
It's
imagine.
not easy on his mom either. I'm conflicted because the job pays so well, and I want to earn enough so that my kid never has to do what I did to make ends meet.
Admirable. But then I suppose working in an industry such as this, you could maybe just think to yourself, oh, I'll push that one last contract and then I'll retire a rich man with my family supported, and then one cave-in happens and it all falls apart. Gotta make whatever choice is best for you. Can't argue with that. Sounds like you're investing in the future. You should retire. Spending time with family is more important than money. Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that he said he's already earned enough for an early retirement, I probably would have gone with one of these. But yeah, dude, seriously, throw it in. Spend time with your family. You're just letting more time slip away.
You're not wrong. It's becoming more and more clear that's what's important to me. But at the same time, they understand. Either way, it's gonna be a tough call.
So have you ever heard of this Heart of Mars thing? Is somebody just stringing me along?
Heart of Mars? Oh, You best not get mixed up in that.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna stop you, but don't tell me I didn't try to warn you. Nothing good can come of it.
Oh, man.
Something wrong?
I'm super intrigued now. Good speaking to you.
See ya.
See you later, Andres. The two oldest hands here in the mine are warning me to stay the hell away from the heart of Mars. Well, if that doesn't get my attention, I don't know what will. Right, there's Laylah, who planted the seed in the first place. Who's this? Gory Limb Song. I don't think I know.
There's something very satisfying.
Yes, I do.
Got somewhere else to be.
Yep, as you were. Rivka Ovadia. This is new, though. Oh.
Sorry, I don't really have much to say.
You didn't necessarily need to get up out of bed to tell me that.
I'm not
Whoa.
really in the mood to talk right now.
Okay, I'll let you get on with it. And then there's nothing of interest over here. Well, looks fixed. Right, cool. So, Andreja, let's go and find Renee so that I can tell her the good news that I have. Oh, that was the one that goes back out to the platform. Aha! Oh, your
Just put the
space
pictures
frog.
up where you think lots of people are going to see them.
Oh, your space frog is being observed far and wide, Renee.
I sure am glad you're helping me. Hi, thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good.
No, you're a kid. Normally people get paid. No, I'm not gonna demand payment from a child. Anything to help bring a smile to people's faces. Oh, by the way, your best friend's leaving.
I know, right? Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
Aw. God. 12 credits. Bless! You can now build space frog posters at your outposts. Yes! Amazing. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Renee. Right. I fancy a brisk stroll on the surface. What say you, Andreja? I'm going to take a quick look at our missions. Let me see. Media Sponge Startup Special Delivery. Heart of Mars. Here we go. Laylah Pulaski told me about something called the Heart of Mars, an extremely valuable chunk of titanium in a cave on Mars. And every other miner worth their salt has been telling me to stay the hell away from it. So, I mean, naturally, we've got to go and check it out, surely. Back up to the surface. We are back up top. Let's head this way. So this Heart of Mars is supposed to be over in this direction somewhere. Now, I can't see a bloody... Oh, these are new. These little chaser lights. Could have done with that the first time I reached Mars. I wouldn't have gotten so hopelessly lost. So, oh, hold on. Maybe... Could this Heart of Mars be somewhere near that facility, I wonder? Those abandoned mines? Not much. It's just clarified that those abandoned mines are, in fact, abandoned mines. So, I am going to head in that... Wait, hold on. Oh, no. It's pointing to me... It's pointing me towards the Razor Leaf. Okay, apparently we need to take off to find this Heart of Mars, I think. Let's just consult the star map a moment. I'm slightly confused here because it is saying, let's see, freighter site explored, my ship. Oh, it's all the way in here at this cave. Right, gotcha. I thought for a moment that this place was going to be within sprinting distance of Sidonia's entrance. It's a damn good job that I didn't actually go taking off into the distance across the hills. Although people have been repeatedly saying that it's a lovely place to go hiking. Well, I'll go and land in that new spot then.
Last goodbyes.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
We are fully touched down on the dark side of the planet. Let's hop on out. Andreja, you care to accompany me for another little adventure? No, you two stay here. You can sulk. Hello, Cora. Right, get your suit on. Whoa, hold on. Bloody hell, that's bright. Who left that on? Alright, let's see if I can't get a bearing on exactly how far away this place is supposed to be. Let's go. There is a cave 300 meters that way. I guess that could be our spot. Although, hold on. Yeah, it lines up exactly on the chronomite there with the little blue pip. Cool, so that is our destination. Now, I did mention before that I had a couple of new toys to play with. One of which I'm really keen to give a little go because I'm yet to try this out for myself. I have a swanky new remote control for my ship. I can command it to take off and land wherever the hell I want. So, let's see how this works. In theory, I should be able to get this thing to take off from here and then meet us at the cave. Right, I believe I've got to wait for this to tell me that something's happening. No, maybe not. Right, let's exit, see if it works. And the razor leaf is up and away. That's so cool. Oh, amazing. I can call the razor leaf back wherever I want now. Well, I mean, as long as I've got a big flat area to play with. Only slight problem that I spotted. Sorry, Vasco. It looks like you're walking home. Oh, no. Never mind. Apparently he's just teleported. So, come along, Androsia. Let's head on over to... where was it now? Yeah, there we go. There's quite an amount of smoke rising from this place, which is slightly ominous. Right, before I go in, I wonder if it is possible for me to call the ship back. I kind of got a horrible feeling that this terrain is going to be far too rocky for it to land. It needs a big flat area, preferably. I may have to resort back to actually calling it back to where it was landed before. But let's give it a try. Checking landing site. Yeah, not suitable for landing. Arrgh, nuts. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna have to backtrack over to that area again, but that's fine. So, this is the heart of Mars, apparently. Looks pretty, I guess, geothermally active in there. Right, let's see who wins this little argument then. Was Laylah right to be excited about this place, or were the old hands wise to be a little bit, well, not even a little bit, but thoroughly wary of it? Seems to be a source of light through there. Some sort of mineral. Okay. Mining opportunities to be had. What do we actually got here? Chlorosalines. Sounds awfully exciting. More chlorosalines. Oh, we now need to extract the heart of Mars. Okay. Rather gloomy old cavern, isn't it? So what actually... which part counts as the heart of Mars? Can we... yeah, cannot extract anything from there. Chlorosaline seep. Okay. I have harvested some chlorosaline seep. This is... what? Exactly. Okay. I mean, it's kind of an anticlimax. What exactly was that I just picked up? Was it Chlorosaline Heart of Mars? Okay. Value 28k. Woof. I'll be honest, I'm kind of slightly perplexed. I expected a bit more than that. Is this some sort of Mars Minor in-joke or something? Okay, right, come on then, Androsia. I think our time may have been slightly wasted here. Let's see if we can't summon the ship and get the hell out of here. Did you hear something? Right, I've got to now try and work out which... Got to try and work out which direction I actually came from now. Where was the clearing when we actually touched down? Because I'm going to have to try and summon the ship. Whoa. Oh, great. I skipped over a gas vent. Ooh, I remember that red line trailing down off of that hill. I'm pretty sure I touched down in this direction. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that hill. That little clearing atop the hill looks vaguely familiar. Let's head there and see if I can't summon our shippy poo. And hopefully, Vasco's still aboard. I do hope he hasn't been left to the elements. Here we go. Yeah, nice clear area. So, if I'm right, I just need to essentially find the rough middle of this, which is probably this red patch here. Pull up this control and call the ship in for landing. Please wait for ship to land. Here we go. Right, brilliant. I think... Oh. Here it is. Look at this. Oh, so cool. Alright, that is a neat new toy. Oh, I love that. Come on then, Androsia, let's get back on board. Oh, I can have some fun with that. You can also alter the ship's gravity, which I'm not quite sure why we'd wish to do that. It seems like it's possibly got some fairly limited applications, but okay, nice to know it's an option, I guess. Yeah, I know that particular demonstration out there wasn't the best because I kind of got it to take off and land in exactly the same spot as before. But yeah, if we find ourselves in another situation like we have done in the past, where we have to trek quite some distance to reach an objective,
Liftoff looks good. All systems.
Then getting the ship to take off and meet us there would be pretty damn handy.
Never quite placed the smell of Sidonia. Ozone and metal and something vaguely old and ill-kept.
Sounds a little bit like the frontier. Right, so we'll head back on in and see Laylah. So, yeah, like I said, the mod list is linked down in the description. I'll make sure that that's updated with all the latest mods. I've also got another one which answered a question of mine, which I've recently installed. Let's see if I can't track down a friendly, helpful civilian, a native of Cydonia. Here we go. How about you? Hello there.
The red planet lives up to its name, huh?
Indeed it does. So I've also installed another mod where you can ask the locals for directions to places. Yeah, I need directions, please.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the way to... And I was wondering this before. Let me see. Well, it's back out one.
I'm busy at the moment.
I'm looking for a bar, actually.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get to the Broken Spear? Because I was awfully confused as to where that was earlier on.
Is Mars everything you hoped and more?
Yeah, really living up to it. Yes. So, they give you directions, and it even places a marker for you, and gives you a little objective to go and visit the area, which made me realise that the Broken Spear is this bar right at the very top of Cydonia, which I've already visited. Which, confusingly, is where all of the ladies that that were circling around these stalls here were saying that they were going to head when they were already here, which is what led to the confusion. So, anyway, let's go and track down Laylah. She is most likely... Let's see, what time is it? Ooh, it's early in the morning. Maybe she has already started her mining operations for the day. Right, let's potentially break a few laws around here and throw caution to the wind, and alley-up! Oh! Hello, Gory, have you seen Laylah? Well, you're awake, so Laylah's probably awake. I'm really annoyed because I just realised I still didn't pick up any iron for Trevor, did I?
Every time I see those drawings of a little creature with
Oof.
a face helmet, it reminds me that you can find joy anywhere, even Cydonia.
Ah, she's talking about Space Frog! We did some good. Ah, here's Laylah. Hi. Awfully confused.
Hey, you know why they call this the Red Planet? Because it's not a moon! Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Yeah, I can kind of see why they wanted to stop you programming Gnome with those sorts of puns. I got the Heart of Mars, right here.
What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the Heart of Mars?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend.
Bit underwhelming, though.
The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Oh! Thanks. I guess it's worth a pretty penny. In fact, it's paid me back for when I helped out that resident up there, and gave her all of those credits to move out. I wonder if Trevor's interested
Not
in
having
it.
any trouble mining the ore, are you? I hope you've got your own cutter. I don't have any to lend out. Don't forget.
No, looks like he's not the least bit interested. All right then. Well, I guess I'll just have to find somewhere where I can sell it then. How handy. Right, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to, love the space frogs bringing joy to the people of Cydonia. You coming in, Treasure? Yeah, I'm going to head on up. Let's head to the main level. I'll see if I can't sell this Heart of Mars off to our pal over in... Oh, there we go.
Instantly jump across the jungles. You'd think
Over in the UC Exchange. Hello.
You and me, friendo. Stick together and we're going to make it big someday. You'll see.
What is the difference between a buddy and a friendo exactly?
Hey, how to explain without making offense? Friendo is more for people I do not know, but wish to know better, like a customer or someone like you. A buddy is someone I know for a long time. Maybe one day you will be my buddy when I tell others about you, but it takes some time.
Ah, no problem. I don't mind being your friendo for a little while.
Take a look.
Yeah, we'll see if we can sell off this particular item. Where was it now? Miscellaneous. Heart of Mars. Here we go. 30. Wait, hold on. Whoa, that's dropped. It's worth 35.70. Yeah, why not? Cool.
See you later, friendo.
Thanks, friendo. Future buddy-o. Should I have sold that? Yeah. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. If you would like to leave a like or you care to leave a comment, pop those down below. I have got... Let me see. Have I got anything else to do around Cydonia? I'm not entirely sure that I have. Maybe it's time that we headed out to places elsewhere. Maybe I'll go and see if I can follow my friendo's lead out in the universe, or maybe I'll pay a visit to the lodge, drop a few things off, and pick up Walter. But until next time, take care of yourself. I'll catch you then. Bye-bye.